So they'd take 5 gallons at a time and move that over. And I had an old guy, I don't remember if it was at Good Guys or where was that, was telling me his great grandpa used to do this. And he says, I'll tell you where them got originated. He says, you get about 75, 80 gallons to that farmer's tank, and the bumblebees would start chasing you. And they'd throw the can down and run off from them.
Hi folks, I'm Nathan with Two Guys Ride. Today we're at the Des Moines Concours d'Elegance in beautiful Des Moines, Iowa, and I'm here with Steve. Steve, thanks for spending some time with us today.
Yeah, thank you.
Man, you have got a very, very neat truck behind us. So just tell us the year and the make.
Okay, it's a 33. It's a 1.5 ton Chevy truck.
Okay.
Yep.
And now, obviously it says Phillips 66. We can see that on there. What was it? I mean, is this actually like a refurbished as it was?
Yeah.
I mean, this was would have been a
truck in Gallard, Missouri.
So diesel fuel?
Diesel, kerosene, gasoline.
Okay.
It'd haul them all.
Wow. Okay. And you've restored it?
Yes.
Or had some help restore it, either way. But you're the one that's had it restored?
Yes, I restored it. Other than having the motor, machine shop do the motor, somebody do the upholstery, and then I had a paint shop do the paint.
Okay.
The rest of it I did.
For the rest, man. All right. So let's just start with, what was the interest in doing this project? I mean, you're not a mechanic.
No.
You're not an engineer.
No.
So give us a little story about how this came to be.
Well, my wife has a dog boarding business, and we had a guy coming to pick up a dog, and I've got fuel pumps like yard art around the house, and I have a Phillips 66 pump. And this guy asked me out of the blue, he says, you wouldn't want a Phillips 66 truck to go with that Phillips 66 gas pump? And I don't know, maybe. So we took a look and looked like something that could be rebuilt and that. So we started on it in 2018 is when I bought it, and we started on it in 2018. I was still working then. I retired in 2020, but my wife told me I should find something to do.
So when you start, you get the truck, right? Are you actually thinking this is going to be a working vehicle or yard art?
It was bought for yard art, and by the time I got it home, I think I could do something with this. So
then it took a turn from there.
Yes.
Okay, so you do actually have some original photos of the truck when you first got it.
Correct.
Because it was sitting in someone else's place.
Yep.
And that was their yard art.
Yeah. Well, and they never got it out of the shed.
They never got it out of the shed. Okay.
They bought it in Crawfordsville, and when they bought it, they put it in the shed, and they never did nothing with it, and it sat there for 4 years, and he thought, somebody else needs to be doing
Okay, so it was prior to that it sat in someone's yard as yard art.
Yes, in Crawfordsville.
So he bought it from the yard art folks. It sat for 4 years, and then you actually brought the truck back to the same town where it was a piece of yard art.
For a car show.
For a car show, people recognized it.
Yes, and I'm headed back October 4th for the second time to take it back.
That is neat.
Show.
How did you learn how to restore it?
Just mechanically inclined.
Okay,
Yeah,
right.
And if you don't know it, figure it out.
Figure it out.
If you can't buy it, then you build it.
There you go.
So.
Okay, so when you get the truck, basically how bad it is, you got to assume the wood was shot.
Wood was shot.
Because they would have had some wooden parts underneath the frame too.
Yes, all of that was replaced, and all the cab parts were replaced in there. I was going to use all the original wood, but when I pulled the nails out, because all of this is nailed on, and there's nails along through there, and there's nails like on the roof. When I started pulling them out, this stuff started dropping out.
Okay.
I had nothing for patterns. So then I wound up finding a outfit in Virginia that I could buy the wood.
So you're talking right on this edge here.
Yep, all those nails, these pieces nail onto those wood structures. So
okay, and that's just wow.
Yeah.
Okay, so you took it up, but not bad for rust.
No, the most of it had surface rust. This front cowl had a rust spot on each side. Well, you can see these door skins right here. The nails on that. So this went to the body shop to get painted to go onto these wood pieces. But It had a rust spot about right here, and on the other side.
And on the other side, but that was really about the only rust through.
Yes. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Huh. And
One of these running boards was tucked under in the back, and so those folks got that all straightened back out, and
but it wasn't rusted through.
No,
My
and the
gosh.
fenders they had some cracks in them, and was kind of kinked, but they got them all
Yeah, straightened out.
straightened back out and fixed up.
It's amazing what they can do. I'm just amazed it wasn't completely eaten out by rust.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. So continuing with the cab just a little bit. So you redid all the frame here,
Yes.
and then took the metal pieces off, had them painted, and then put them back. But you put them back on.
Correct. Yeah.
Okay. And so now you can see all the wooden frame on the inside here. And there would have been no headliner originally. This was a work truck.
I think there was originally
Really?
that went over and then down. I didn't want to do that on account of there's hardly anybody knows that these things are made out of wood.
Right.
So
you want it left open
I
so
wanted
people
it
could
left
see.
open for
Okay.
people to see that.
The are the gauges original? Are they remakes?
They've been redone.
But it's the original gauges that you've been
yes.
taken out, cleaned. And,
Yep, I sent that cluster, they call it.
Yep.
And it's got the 3 chrome bezels, and that all went to a guy in California, and he redid all the stuff.
Okay, can we open the door just for a second there?
You bet.
Because I'm too short to see over it. All right. So I'm assuming clutch,
Yep.
brake, and then
Gas pedal.
gas pedal and
Starter.
starter. Okay. 4-speed?
4-speed, and then the lever on the side, that's a reverse lockout.
Okay.
So to get it in reverse, you got to pull that up and
then move in the right position. Otherwise, you can't put it in reverse.
Right.
Notice you have a hole in the board in the floor.
That's to
pull it up.
Yep.
All right,
That's
for
to pull
working on it.
Yep. And that black thing there, that's where the battery, 6-volt battery, is underneath that.
Okay, and you still have the 6-volt system.
Yeah, still 6-volt system.
Wow.
I did not convert it.
Wow. And this, folks, is what you call a power window
Yes, exactly.
control right there.
Yep.
You power it with your hand.
Yep. I took those.
I'll let you close it. I don't know how firmly you want to close that.
I took the chrome handles, the headlight chromes, and took them to Dubuque to have them re-chromed.
Okay.
Yep.
Now, up in the front here, these early trucks just always had a great look, right? It's just like the cars did.
Yeah.
You do have a crank start.
Correct.
Do you still use that?
I don't use it because there's so high a compression.
You don't want to take your arm off?
No, but I do have the crank for it.
Okay,
Yes.
you still have the crank. All right.
Yep.
I just love the looks, right? It's just such a classy look. Now, let's talk about the engine for a minute. Can we pop the cover on this side, take a look?
The radiator I had to send to California to put a new core in that.
And this is technically not the original engine that was in the truck.
That's right. It's got matching numbers.
It's got matching numbers, and it's what would have been.
Yes,
in the truck.
as far as I
just
know,
the engine
original.
Okay,
yes.
The engine you got was just shot beyond repair.
Yeah, it had water in the one cylinder, and it was too deep for him to take out.
Okay. Now, I notice you've got the fuel line here.
Yep.
I love the glass flows, right?
Yep.
It's just so cool. And then now, is this more of a modern circuit breaker system here, or this is where it would have been here? It's got a little nicer kick cover on.
That's correct.
Right.
Yeah, I wanted to make sure, and I probably got additional circuits. There's maybe only been 2 or 3, and I probably got another circuit or 2 there that I ran off of it. And a lot of that's just for safety when you put them in buildings. And this is a battery disconnect that I put in, that I can shut it off, shut the battery, kill the battery so there's no power. And that's another kind of safety feature for some of these things.
All right. Were these the original rims?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep. I had to get new tires for them.
Oh,
and
I'm sure you did.
They was all shot. And then the rims, I had them sandblasted and painted, and then I put them together. But I bought a cage because most gas stations won't do these split rims. They're widow makers, they call them.
Yep.
And so I did that, but they have like 50 pounds in them, and I would air them up 5 pounds a day until I got them up, and then I'd take my hammer, a dead blow hammer, and tap on that ring, and then the next day I'd put another 5 pounds in them just to make sure that this was seated inside there so it wouldn't blow. And I did that, yeah.
So for those of you who aren't used to that, so this is one piece.
Yes.
Here, this is a cover.
Right.
That goes on top of this, but then this is the other. This is the part of the split rim here.
Yes.
And this is what they would, putting these two parts together was what would be the Widowmaker, right? Because it could pop up, and then that kind of steel hitting you would be a Widowmaker.
Yep.
Okay. I love that you put the original writing back on the truck there.
Yeah.
That is just cool. That's nice. Now we can see a good angle underneath here. The new lumber that you put underneath.
Right.
That was rotted out.
Yep.
Okay, so let's talk about the back end, the business end of this truck. So now I was curious, and we were talking a little bit earlier, but you know, it would have carried a diesel fuel, probably number 1, number 2.
Yep. Gasoline.
Yeah. But then they had these extra ones on top here.
Kerosene. Back in '33 and that they had street lights that were kerosene, not electric. They
All right, so this would have filled up a whole lot of those, right?
Yep.
That wouldn't need to have a huge barrel, and they could have had a second one, but this one actually came with the cradle.
Yes,
just in the barrel, so you knew there was one on the side.
Yep.
Okay, and then this older, like a spare jerry can almost, right?
Yep. Made that just for looks.
Just for looks. I love it. It's
for looks.
I love the pinstriping here too. Yeah, man, that's really neat. Dually is on the back, of course.
Yeah.
All right, and then coming back here, this is kind of a neat end here. Yeah. This has would have been storage area back here.
Correct. And they have they would have had like maybe oil, grease tubes or grease in there. Probably not a lot of tubes back then. Everything was gravity. There's no pump on this.
There's no pump?
No, it's all gravity.
No.
Take a wrench and open this up, hang a can from here, take those off, and then it dumps in there. And that's where this comes from, is the meter. And
this is the manual meter.
Yeah. So they take 5 gallons at a time and move that over. And I had an old guy, I don't remember if it was at Good Guys or where was that, was telling me his great grandpa used to do this, and he says, I'll tell you where them got originated. He says, you get about 75, 80 gallons to that farmer's tank, and the bumblebees would start chasing you. And they'd throw the can down and run off from them and forget how many gallons they had in there. So they had to come up with something to keep track.
Something to keep, but it's just a physical manual. It's not connected to anything in the tanks or anything.
No, it's just a manual flip. Yep.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
On all gravity fed.
Yes.
Boy, better park uphill to get that last couple drops out.
Well, you might want to.
Or at least on a very level ground, right? Not the other direction.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. All right, just a few more questions. One is, what's one of your best memories with this vehicle?
I think the accomplishment.
Just getting it done.
Yeah. You get started on it and you start putting things on it, and then you can't go back into bed. You gotta just keep after it. Yeah.
So. About how long did it take you to restore the?
About 3.5 years.
3.5 years. Yeah. That's pretty quick.
Yeah, because 2 of them was I was still working. Then 1.5 years, I really made headway after I retired. So yeah.
Oh, I bet. That was nice. So now the question: now that you're done, this was the project to keep you busy during retirement.
Yeah.
But now you've done.
Yeah.
So you move on to another project? Another car?
I do. We for the youngest son, we rebuilt a C10 '67 C10 truck.
Nice.
So yeah, and it turned out real nice too.
So you've had a few other projects since this one, just not one of your own.
No, and so we did that one, and that turned out good. But now I like showing them.
Well, Steve, thank you so much for your time and bringing this vehicle to the show. It's just so awesome. Thank you.
Thank you.
And thanks for watching.